So for the latest now, let's go to the UK. We welcome Dr. Bharat Pankhania, a senior clinical lecturer at the University of Exeter, and he joins us from Bath. Dr. Pankhania, thank you so much, as always, for your time. So what is your reaction to this move to give second doses of the coronavirus inoculation within 12 weeks of the first shot instead of 3 weeks? What is the thinking there? What are your thoughts?
So the thinking is the greatest good for the greatest number of people. So in a situation with limited number of vaccines available and a crisis of a rising number of cases. So the two big issues are a limited supply chain and two, a phenomenal rising number of cases. What is the strategy? The strategy is to immunize as many as possible, as fast as possible. By doing that, what you do is you create a bigger pool of people who are protected from severe disease. And then we go back 3 months later and top up that immunization. That's a perfectly in-order thing to do in the middle of a crisis with a shortage of supplies.
But talk to us about the potential risks. What happens for somebody who may actually get sick in that time between the first and second inoculation?
Well, we're going to do population benefit rather than individual benefit. So, of course, with the first jab, you are protected from severe illness. You may not be fully protected until you've had the second jab. But on the balance of risks and benefits, your protection with one jab to greatest number of people is better than having two jabs to a smaller number of people.
And doctor, when healthcare workers are now allowed to mix the Pfizer and AstraZeneca vaccine, why would they be doing that? What is the benefit there?
Well, again, it is a case of we don't have limitless supply of vaccines. And as a result, you are inducing immunity from one system, the nanoparticles from the Pfizer vaccine. And then you're also inducing immunity from the AstraZeneca Oxford vaccine, which is a different technique, but the same end result. Therefore, I'm not too stunned by this strategy. It is a case of what is the best thing to do in the circumstances that we're in.
So given this new strategy and the current rate of inoculations, how long do you think it's going to take before the UK reaches herd immunity and life can get back to some semblance of normality?
That all depends on how fast the UK government can immunize its population. I advise that if you really want to get going, like your nation, Israel, has clearly indicated that they can do it, we too are a rich nation and we should be immunizing 2 million per week. And if we do that, it will be about March, April. If we don't do that, it takes a lot longer.
And obviously it was a quiet Christmas and New Year there as well. What are your thoughts about the benefits of the current lockdown in the UK? Do you think it's the right move at the moment?
It's a no-choice move. We've got no choice because the case numbers are going up. And if I were the Prime Minister, I would also have said no gathering even for one day over Christmas. Because when you give people one day, what happens is many people, a big percentage, will make it 2 or 3 days anyway. And therefore, restrictions is the order because we're not in control with the rising number of cases we've already got.
And as you know, Israel too is in lockdown right now, so I'm sure people watching all over the world can relate. Thank you so much, Dr. Bharat Pankhania, speaking to us from Bath, a senior clinical lecturer at the University of Exeter. We appreciate your insight and your time. Be well.